Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Prescott. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Yeah. She back already? That bitch gotta be tired.
Here's Jones on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Yeah.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, no. I didn't even know. Who gives a fuck?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First down, New York.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott off play action. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the return is Pettis. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones. He'll run it. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. The Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Giants first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
His kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Huh?
And only able to get this to the 19.
I can't hear you.
Probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, I'm in the game right now. I'm in the third quarter, bro. I'll be ready right after this game. We're gonna play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself something for defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and they take it down and punch it in on you. That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He finds some open field here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score a touchdown, Las Vegas. Here we go.
Hell yeah.
12 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Oh, baby, Danny.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score
Look at it.
35. Raiders 14.
Where the bike's at?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Sorry, man.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jones looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. And now down 3 scores, I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Prescott. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
1st down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Kalen Balazs, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh my God, there ain't no sign.
He was looking for C.J. Bird there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Balaj.
Last minute?
He's got this down to the 35.
Man.
12 yards there.
It's too late now.
Down. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Balaj out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
On 4th down on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak's going to keep it on the option. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
23 yards, the final tally. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Prescott has found so interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Oh, Julie? Damn.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There'll be a hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, man.
Inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passes, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before it crosses crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out.
34.
Their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and
34, right?
we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
Big. You can see. Speaking of that. Let Mo do that.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20.
You know when you're about to faint, you see like the shiny shit.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 29, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that throw incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Throw him out, and what
This
happened?
has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott now. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Shower. Shower first.
I am. Okay, I am. Okay.
Why were they clicking on
That should be
offense?
great.
So,
That's not the
Can't
whole
help but feel
world
great
reading.
about themselves,
Let's
can
go,
they?
Tobias.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of
I'll
points.
be
Continually
I smell that shit from
ball,
Brazil.
things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pat.
I was gonna faint. I forgot the shower. Whew.